Hey guys, so it's been a while. I took a little break, but I'm back to my shenanigans. I'm super happy to be back. I'm super like refreshed, rejuvenated, inspired. I haven't had my coffee yet, but I am going to Inman Perk Coffees. So yeah, I'm super excited to try this. So long story short, I'm here now. I'm gonna see what the situation is. I am going to try to work. Sorry, I'm in a parking garage right now. People are driving in and out. But basically, I just want to see what the situation is. I want to get coffee. I want to work here. But if they don't allow dine-in or indoor seating and only allow outdoor seating, then that'll be an issue. I'll have to find another location to film. But yeah, I'll let you guys know. I'm going to record my day. But let me get my mask and my work stuff. But yeah, let's go. So I found outdoor seating and I just ordered, and then I'm using their Wi-Fi currently, but I'm working. I made it to work on time. But I got a chocolate croissant, and then I got a hot caramel macchiato whole milk, so I want to try it. I just let it cool down a bit. I was doing some work, settling down and whatnot, so let's try it. Okay, one thing I have to know is like the caramel is pretty strong in this drink, but that's probably why I really like it. It has a lot of components into this drink, but in particular, I want to point out the caramel for one, because that's the first thing I tasted. And it's pretty frothy and light, but there's still like the coffee taste in it. But I did get the caramel macchiato hot with whole milk, and I have to say it's pretty good. It's probably one of the best caramel macchiatos I've had in a while. But there's no bone. It's really good. I probably give this a 10 out of 10 because you can actually taste the caramel in it, and it has little hints of just frothiness, but it's super light, but it also still has the coffee taste in it. But I really like it. I probably rate this a 10 out of 10. And then I ordered the chocolate croissant, and so I'm gonna try it. I'm trying not to touch it with my hands because I was moving the tables around. This is good. I want you guys to see my view right now. This combo is like really good. I I got a 16 ounce in this one, so get it, guys. I'm trying to stay here for a little bit, but I'm gonna try going somewhere else during lunch to see if I can find some place to go. There's a lot of places to eat around here, so yeah, I'm not too worried. This lighting is terrible. Okay, so first I want to rate my experience at Inman Perk Coffee. I always want to say Park, but it's Perk. And I really loved that coffee spot. Even though there wasn't indoor seating at the time that I went, there was only outdoor seating, and there wasn't any plug-in, so I only was there for maybe like a couple hours until obviously my battery was going low. And then during lunch I went to Café 𝐂𝐚𝐿, which was also a really good spot for coffee. I loved both locations. I feel like they're both really good on their own different levels, because they're two different ambiances, but they're like a 10. Because I mean, okay, so let me start with Inman Perk. So let me start with Inman Perk. Inman Perk, the service was really, really good. I liked the barista that was attending to us in the morning, because I believe they opened at 7 a.m. I got there maybe like 7:40. But yeah, he was really cool, really chill, and I just asked permission if I could film, and he was like, yeah, go ahead, like let me know if you have any questions. Like, he was super cool, and I love that for him. Like, that's what made my experience even more awesome. And the coffee was so good. Like, guys, you need to try their coffee. I only got the caramel macchiato, but that was like a 10, guys. I feel like you should get that. If you love caramel, you'll definitely taste the caramel in it. There's obviously different hints of like lightness, and I got whole milk in that beverage. I did speak on that because I was alone and there wasn't a lot of private conversations. I tried to cut that out as much as I could during my footage that I have on my camera. So yeah, I feel like they definitely deserve, I'll give them a 9 out of 10 on Ambiance, because obviously we didn't get to enjoy the interior of the coffee shop, but I have to say, you don't really need to get the full effect if you're indoors all the time. I mean, you won't get the full effect, because sitting outdoors, like, there was like, you get to see all the locals and all the like doggies, the neighborhood doggies and the fur babies, and like everyone's just really chill there. Like, yeah, I mean, people just stop there for coffee, like on their morning jog or after they walk their dog to the restrooms, you know. It was really chill, and I really enjoyed myself, and no one like bothered me, no one was in the way. I still wore my mask as much as I could, obviously, when I wasn't drinking coffee or, you know, when I wasn't snacking. But yes, I really, really liked my time at Inman Perk, and I feel like I'm gonna give them a 9.5. They were that amazing. And like, I only you know, leave out the 0.5 points remaining because of not having an indoor option. But I understand that. I totally understand. You know, we're still in the pandemic. We're still like suffering from cases soaring, and I totally get that. And I do not want to shame them for that at all, because they don't deserve it. Their service was really good. Their coffee was really good. As long as you go in there with a positive attitude, I feel like you'll receive that back. And that's definitely what I saw going in there. Because I've been to places where I guess they see how small I am in person and they're just like, ugh, we could just treat her however. But that was not the case there. Obviously, I mean, I always introduce myself as best as I can, like super positive, super nice. You know, I don't come off as rude. I try not to come off as rude. I hope I don't. But yeah, I really liked my experience there, and I give them a 9.5 out of 10. Like, that's pretty high for me, for my ratings. But yeah, I think you guys should definitely go there. I'll put the address here. So next, I want to discuss Café 𝐂𝐚𝐟𝐞, and they're like a newer coffee house spot. I really actually love their interior design, and they did have indoor seating, but they did leave their front doors open, and they did have outdoor seating, and you know, it's fine. I mean, minus the pollen, I think it's definitely doable. I like working outside. When I take my allergy medicine, I mean, that usually fixes everything. But yeah, but I'm super glad they had indoor with AC seating, and you know, they had a lot of options there. It looked so good. And I got the apricot and ricotta toast, I think that's what it was, and it came with like an arugula, it came with arugula on the side. Yeah, I mean, I don't remember what the name is. I think it has a name for it. I can't remember. I think it's arugula salad, but I can't remember like what specifically they put, like the dressing that they put. But I really loved it. I mean, the toast was chunky. Like, they gave you a good portion of food. And I got the red velvet hot coffee, and that was so good. And I remember her saying that, you know, it's kind of like first come first serve, so whoever can get the red velvet as early as is possible is probably the best, because it does run out fast, because they use like they brew like regular mocha, and then they have the red velvet syrup, and like, yeah, I mean, I really enjoyed it. I don't usually go for red velvet or like colored coffee, but that one was pretty good. I really liked it. I'll probably rate it like an 8 out of 10, because, you know, I don't know, it was pretty good, but it wasn't like, wow, something I've never tried before. It tasted good. And the service was really good. She was really nice, and I asked her if I had permission to film, and she said yeah. Obviously they wanted me to respect their privacy, like not show their faces, and I was totally fine with that. I totally understand. Like, so I tried super hard not to include any of the baristas' faces. I tried to show as much of the interior as I could, because that was probably my favorite part of the cafe, in my experience there. And they had outlets, so you could definitely like charge your laptop. Oh my gosh. So you could definitely like, charge your laptop or whatever. But I really enjoyed my time in there. So I want to rate the ambiance of the cafe. So firstly, I love the interior design. It's very minimal, very like earthy tones. I really thought it was like super cute and super simple, and like, but yet super extravagant. Like, it was super cute. And they had a little like saying on the wall, and they had outdoor seating, which was really nice, and it was shaded. So I feel like ambiance wise, I'd probably give them a 10, because they really hit the mark with that. I really appreciate a cafe that really tries to put effort into like their design and how they represent themselves and stuff like that. So I really appreciate that about a cafe. It's all about presentation for me a lot of the times, many times. I mean, like, I feel like you enjoy your food or your coffee better when you love where you're eating at, or like visual aid, you know? It really amplifies your experience. So I want to give them a 10 in Ambiance. The service was good. The food was super good. So I love that they have like a lot of options, like different toasts, and like they have salmon toast, avocado toast. They had all these really cool like combinations I've never heard of before, and I definitely want to come back and try them. Their like cold brews look so cool. I wanted to order one, but I was kind of like too amped up on caffeine. I already had 2 cups, 16 ounce and like a 12 ounce one. Girl, that's it for me. Like, I start to get really anxious, and especially since it's a hot day, it's just, oof, it's not a good combo. And I used whole milk on both orders. It's not gonna do it for me. So I tried to like limit my intake on caffeine and coffee, you know, just gotta respect that part. But yeah, I mean, for the most part, I really enjoyed both cafes. They definitely have their own little flair to the coffee house vibes. I really, really liked my time there. So yeah, this is me logging off. Yeah, I'm super excited to continue on to my series. I know I've been gone for so long, but hey, don't fret, guys. I'm gonna be right back. And I'm trying to do 2 reviews in one video in one day. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, thank you guys for joining me, and I'll see you later. Bye. Somebody to roll the dice with. Get you somebody you don't think twice with. Get you somebody to speak your language. Get you somebody to pick your blank shit.